Hi, Mr. D back here again. Let's go through our blocks. Now this is a very important session because blocks are so mechanical. It's one of the hardest parts to learn. It's not athletic, but it just takes a lot of mechanics with the hands. So let's start out with our outer forearm series. Okay, that's the easiest way to approach this. All right, first we'll roll up our sleeves and show this is our outer forearm, our forearm facing away. This is our inner forearm, our forearm closer to us. Okay, so we want to make these next few blocks that we're going to do, actually about 5 or 6 of them, that we're going to do with our outer forearm. Okay, so we want to use that outer forearm in blocking. We want to condition it, get it tough, and use that outer forearm. Okay, first block I'd like to share with you is a low block. A kick is coming at our belly button right here, or a grab or something. We want to block it out of the way. Step down and block it out of the way. Usually performed in walking stance, sometimes L stance, but when we practice it at this level, it's at walking stance. We want to prepare the hands back fist to back fist. This is all your outer forearms are going to prepare this way. So this is kind of the nice thing about it. We have so many of them, and they prepare this way. So here's our left hand. It's going to go behind the right hand. All right, back fist to back fist. Okay? And then that twist will work perfectly as you do that. We want it to twist down towards our target. Okay? So again, this is performed in walking stance. Now the opposite of a low block is a rising block, coming the other way. And we want to do the exact same thing, prepare back fist to back fist, but not so high. We're low block, we are up here at our shoulder preparing. Now we want to come down to our waist and prepare a rising block. Let's use the big part of our arm, the thick part, the Popeye part, and block our head right there. Okay? Have a slight angle in your block here. Rising as well as low block. Have that angle. So things will hit it and deflect and not just come down on your head. Alright? So use your hip, a little extra hip motion in your rising block. Okay, because we're fighting gravity. Where low block, you can just drop almost, and you'll make so much power going with gravity. So far, our first two outer forearms are low block and rising block. Okay, anything coming at our chin like that, rising block is just a tremendous block to use. Then we have one kind of in between the two heights, and this is our high section outer forearm block. This is at, knuckles appear at about eye level. And you want to block here aligned with your shoulder. This would be too wide, this would be too narrow. You want right here at your shoulder, like so. Great block against a roundhouse punch or against a grab. Just come up through here and block through. You want to get this shoulder height, shoulder width, and actually we have a technique where we block with both called a wedging block. And I'd like to share that with you now here. Both your high outer forearm block and your wedging block, your single or your double here, are performed in walking stance. Someone going to choke you, grab your lapels, you could step back and do a wedging block, real strong, and again, make that in a walking stance. Wedging block also uses the outer forearm, and it prepares similar, okay, up here and through. So both, you got to get that outer forearm twist on each hand. So bring them together, palms kind of facing you here, and then block out, like so. Like this one, palm would be facing you, and you block out. This one, both are facing you. And you have no return to your belt, so that's why it's done that way. And that, so far, is our first part of our outer forearm blocking. Hi, let's continue on with our outer forearm series and our blocking series. Next is a twin arm block. We're going to take the earlier blocks and combine them. We have that high outer forearm, or this outer forearm block, and we had that rising block earlier. Okay, and we put the two together and we make a twin arm block. Okay, this can be performed. This is performed in an L stance here, like that, for pattern Do-san or pattern Wanyo. Earlier, we were saying for the outer forearm, we prepare, let's say, for example, our left hand in back, and we twist through. Then we showed the wedging block where they both palms faced you and they twist through. Well, that's the same for the twin arm block. Both, because what you're doing here is sort of like a wedging block, but one up and one forward. So you're like, both your palms are here this way, they face you down by your belt, so we can get some momentum on that rising block, and you snap through. So here, from here, lift up, snap through. So knuckles down, palms up, maybe like you're holding a baby or reading a book or something, just like that, and prepare through. Keep your eyes forward. This is the important block right here. I have an attacker coming at me here, and I want to block them here. I'm not sure what this second attacker is going to do. So I just want to cover this whole area just in case they grab or punch. Okay, but the eyes are focused straight ahead. So you don't want to be here. You want to keep your eyes forward, just like so. Again, this can be done in an L stance. You can also open your hands and make a knife hand. So where my forearm guarded my head, now I tilt this back and put the knife hand. Same here, with the forearm guarded, now the knife, I lower it a little, and now your knife edge guards. So just like so. So your hands would be here, and they would open to make a knife hand guard, like so, on your twin arm block. Okay, next is just a regular knife hand block, and we want to step back, prepare our hands, just like good old out of forearm. It's so far pretty much all the same thing. Step back and block through and hit with our knife hand. Okay, make a nice L stance. Fingertips at about eye level. Okay, point that edge right towards your attacker's fist or whatever they're punching you or kicking you with. Other hand at your belt. So if I were going to do left, other side, right side would go in back, and I'd block through too, just like so. Always breathe or yell when you make your block, or strike or kick or anything. With this particular block, you can do it. You can do all these blocks with your knife hands. You can come here and block. You can low, you can do rising, you can do our twin arm, you can do wedgings. So you can use almost really where your forearms go, your knife edge can go too. Next, I'd like to talk to you about our guarding blocks. Okay, guarding blocks are out of forearm, same thing, but they prepare a little differently. Instead of chambering together like these have been doing, either this way or this way, we're going to now swing them together. We're going to step and swing and block through. But notice your outer forearm still hits your target. This is called guarding block because we're guarding, a vital spot area here, our solar plexus, and we're blocking. We're guarding and blocking at the same time. So that's the idea. This is our fighting stance, by the way, if we're sparring. This is normally, we're doing exercise, basic exercise. Hey, kick, ready, forward. That's usually our fighting stance. So you want to make a nice guarding block. And yes, this can be performed in knife hand too. So you'll see in the patterns, probably more than the forearm, you'll probably see more knife hand guarding block in the different patterns. So same idea, we use our knife edge. We use our knife edge instead of our forearms when we do that. So the arms swing together, block through. Swing, block through. Just like so. So you really want to wind them up. This is a 90-degree angle here. This is similar to this preparation here, like so, and you block through. Okay, whether open or closed hand. All right, and next and last I'd like to talk to you about is the inner forearm block. Why did we save that for last? Because it's the opposite. It's the tricky one. It's the one that's different. Inner is opposite than outer, so we have to prepare opposite. Makes sense. So this time we're going to prepare with our blocking hand in front. So for example, this is my left blocking hand, right hand behind it. Okay, this right never changed, by the way. Outer was here, inner now goes in front. One to your belt never changes. It's always like this, your knuckles facing you. So your inner forearm, palms away, knuckles towards you, in front, step back, pull through, block through. Performed in L stance, can be performed in walking stance. All right, excellent for a side attack coming through and blocking here on your side. Just like so. Maybe your shoulder's being grabbed, maybe a punch to the head. Very strong one for a side block. Don't forget to prepare in front again. About shoulder height. Don't prepare too low. Don't prepare wide open here. Don't prepare too high. Right there, shoulder height on all these blocks when you're coming across here like that. And that's it for our blocking section. Look at these over and over again. Remember, nothing replaces training in the class. Thank you. This is our black belt group demonstrating our blocking techniques. Mr. Daniel and Mr. Steven, out of forearm block first. Ready, see, jump. This is performed in walking stance. Block is with the outer forearm, eye level. Good job. Next group, wedging block. Go. This is 2 outer forearms. Blocking maybe a choking attack or a lapel grab. Good job, team. Next group, rising block. Protecting anything coming at you from the shoulder or above. Performed in walking stance. Notice a lot of hip motion on this one. Good job, team. Next one is twin arm block. Ladies, ready, C-jock. So it is that rising block and that outer forearm block put together in an L stance. This one you want to practice a lot because it takes a lot of practice to do. Next one is low block. Gentlemen, ready, C-jock. Always make good walking stances. Take your time, prepare. Notice the hip motion. They do very well with that. Very good. Next group, knife hand block. Ready, set, go. And this is performed in an L stance. You want to make sure your lower body is working as hard as your block. Nice job. Guarding block coming forward. Ready, set, go. Notice the hands swing behind this time. They don't prepare chamber together, but they swing. You want to be in L stance, guarding with your outer forearm block. Good. Next is a knife hand guarding block. Ready, and go. Same thing, but the hand's open. And we use our knife edge instead of our forearm. Excellent. And last but not least is our inner forearm block. And people have a lot of trouble with this, so really work hard at this. Ready, set, and go. Performed in an L stance. So it's got to twist the opposite way. You end up almost like you're flexing your bicep. Pull through, twist the wrist, and but all right, guys, give yourselves a hand. You did a good job. Thank you.